So, the vision of the tree of life, May 6, 2022. Jesus appears and asks me, Kirk, if there's something I desired. I said that I was hoping for a vision. So he says, yes, come with me then. As I walk toward him, everything changes. I am surrounded by beautiful plant life, walking in low grass, and there are animals all around too. I was concerned by the larger animals, lions, tigers, dogs, bears, yet they all seemed so calm and even seemed to get along well together and really paid little attention to us. We walked for some time, and not in silence either, but for whatever reason, I don't recall what we talked about. Jesus headed right toward a large tree. I didn't have any idea where we were. In the middle of an astonishingly beautiful forest, I guess. That's what it looked like. As we approached this tree, I noticed that there was fruit on it. The fruit looked awesome. Bright red in color, rather large, like the size of a grapefruit. That's pretty big. It was low hanging and just begged to be picked. Jesus stopped before we got there and he said, "This is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Don't eat from it." He went on, "Those who eat from this tree will be hungry again, and in fact, will never be satisfied. They will always desire its, quote, fruit and chase after it, always." Jesus turned to the right and again started walking. I found myself getting hungry and really wanting to eat. Then Jesus turned to me and said, "Just a little farther. Hold on for a little longer." So we kept going. I saw a tree up ahead that he seemed to be heading towards. As we approached this tree, it didn't look as attractive as the tree of knowledge of good and evil. The fruit on this tree was smaller and not even reachable from the ground. And the tree looked like it would be a bit difficult to climb, too. Jesus said, "This is the tree of life. If you eat from it, you will never be hungry. Go ahead and eat." So, with some difficulty, I climbed until I could reach some of the fruit. It was green and somewhat smaller, maybe like a large apple. I climbed down and took a bite. It was sweet, but took a lot of chewing and was really hard to swallow at times. As I ate, I started to feel different, better than I had ever felt. There were no seeds inside of the fruit, and as I ate, I became pretty full, even though it was rather small when compared to my hunger when I started eating it. I started thinking about just tossing the remaining portion because I was feeling full. And right then, Jesus said, "You must eat the whole thing for the full effect of the life which this tree is named for." Amen.